This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
This is Boxing Before Dark.
Boxing.
Boxing. Boxing.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Before.
Boxing.
Boxing Before
Dark. This is Boxing Before Dark.
Fucking let's do the thing here.
Yeah.
Boxing Before Dark. What time is it where you are? Is it dark there? 0 dark 30 for you?
Lux Pods, whatever the number is.
833 Lux Pods. We're here to talk a whole lot of fucking boxing, and there's a lot of it in the news. Here's a fun one. Speaking of stuff you would never heard of, Kenneth Lover.
Yeah, my new face of the half year has broke the rankings. I was super excited when I saw he's number 9 by the IBF and number 15 by the WBC. He's definitely not ready for a world title, but it's cool to see him on the list.
What weight class is he at again?
Same as Nakatani.
18.
But yeah, 118. So yeah, I think 15 he's under Nakatani's belt. And who has the IBF?
Didn't Nakatani just win that one too?
Yeah, I think he's on both Nakatani's list, which is not good.
Yeah, that's not a place you want to be if you're trying to contend for legitimacy.
I think somebody said he's also in like high up on the Asia Pacific stuff, which is much more his level. I'm hoping he gets one of those kind of regional belts soon.
I thought he won the OPBF in his last time out.
Did he? I'm so bad at news. I was trying so hard because I didn't want to do the same stuff as
B-sides.
We did over on B-sides.
Yeah, well, this is coming out first, so...
Well, it doesn't matter which order you have to listen to me say the same thing twice, does it?
True.
You're right. He did get the OPV. Interesting.
OPBF Bantamweight Champion.
Nice. Maybe that's why he broke the lists.
Yeah, getting yourself on those regionals does get you into the world rankings as well.
Yeah, thought it was cool to see that, and that Tomoya Boy, who was my pick last year, he's number 15 with the WBO. So,
all right.
My yearly picks are good. You guys should listen to me.
Yeah, if your people are getting ranked and you don't have those are like gambles too, because it's people nobody's ever heard of.
Yeah.
Pretty obscure picks, but for me it's like Emiliano Vargas. Wow, you really went out on a limb with that one.
I do sometimes think your picks are not new faces for sure.
Yeah, I should probably do better about that.
It's more fun this way. When he wins a title in like 3 or 4 years, I can be like, I fucking told you guys. And if he doesn't, everybody forgets that you ever said anything about him anyway.
Yeah, we'll send a Lux Award.
Yeah.
It'll be like a medallion, I think. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Rather than a trophy.
Just paper craft. Like a small child makes.
Could do. But we've got... I think I could make something moderately
You
nice.
could make something much better. If I made it, it would be cardboard on a ribbon.
Speaking of hanging on ribbons, Boxer, the 2X, they find a home at BBC. What is this about?
The VOM linked a couple stories that they're trying to work something out with BBC and their streaming service. Are they ITV or something?
IFL?
I can't remember now.
No, I think ITV is right.
So I guess they'd probably have like some. I guess they'd have some on like regular TV, but then on the iPlayer is what it is. The BBC iPlayer. It's like Peacock for ABC.
Yeah.
So I suspect a lot of it would probably be on the internet streaming rather than on actual television. But that would be kind of cool to get it back on TV, I think. Like, just boxing in general.
Yeah, that seems to be the direction that parties are taking, is trying to get it back onto broadcast television. Or at least a modern equivalent.
Yeah, or at least, like, less pay-per-view bullshit.
Less paywalls.
Yeah. Like, having a... I don't know how England works, but in Canada, like, everybody gets CBC. And the streaming for CBC is free as long as you're in Canada. But CTV is one where you have to have like a cable subscription or the new version of a cable subscription. But then you just sign in and you get a bunch of extra shit.
That's nice.
Yeah, actually for Canadian listeners, I used to watch a bunch of BBC television on CBC Gem as their streaming thing. Because they have some sort of two-way deal. You can also get Aussie TV. Some of that's pretty fun.
It's I think it's Commonwealth, kind of, maybe that's why there's the interchangeability.
Yeah, it's the government-owned Commonwealth ones have all made deals.
ABC
I think,
and
yeah.
CBC.
Also, apparently, Eubank Jr. has signed with Boxer.
Yeah, he's been signed
Last
with
year.
Boxer.
Yeah, okay. Old news.
Yeah, but we'll be talking about him in a second. Turkey and Taken not playing nicely.
Yeah, so that card in December was supposed to be Japan versus Mexico, and that's kind of fallen through. I guess they don't have enough Mexico-specific competition for the Japanese boxers they want. So then Turkey has been trying to put together Japan versus the world instead, but it sounds like he doesn't like dealing with Honda at Taken. I assume he's not bootlicking enough would be the problem. So Turkey put out a couple veiled, not very veiled tweets about how unless Taken plays ball nicer, he might have to scrap Japan versus the world as well. I don't know. I kind of like Taken not just bowing the knee. Fuck him.
I like it too. Big ups
Like,
to Mr. Honda.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I do kind of like when they do the country rivalries to an extent, but I could see it being really bad when Turkey tries to do it.
Yeah, because he's gonna want like Inoue and Nakatani and other belt holders, and Mexico doesn't really have that level of competition, so you're gonna have to go a little lower down the ladder if you want to have competitive fights. I would say you'd have to pick some relatively unknown guys.
Yeah, I think Japan versus the world works right now.
It does.
Throw in. There's a few Argentinian boxers in those lower levels. There's Filipinos. I don't know who else. But like, there's enough Japanese talent right now to be one side of the cards, I think. Like high level talent. And then you get everybody else. I think that would be kind of fun, but I mean, I also don't want Honda to just be like, yeah, like everybody else seems to be.
Yeah, like most people, most promoters.
Yeah. It does also appear that Hayato Satsumi is getting a belt shot on that card. I don't think he can win, but I guess that's cool.
How do I know this Tsutsumi?
He's the one that fights on the Ioka cards. I think he's 130. Yeah, he fights at 130. So he's ranked number 3 by the WBA. I don't see him on anybody else's rankings. He's really not that good. Like, he's not bad, but he's not that good. Oh shit, you know who else is ranked at 130? Ogawa is up to number 2 for the WBO belt.
Good.
Navarrete kills him, but I would love to see him. He's also made the WBC rankings again.
Somebody else just called out Nav. I'm trying to remember who it was. It's the... We'll talk about him in a little bit. The dude on Pro Box, the Mongolian, Sembatar or Denabot.
Oh, yeah.
He called out Nav.
That'd be a fun fight.
Yeah.
I would watch the shit out of that fight.
I think Sembatar is going to have trouble adapting to the unorthodox sort of approach that Nav brings to the table.
Oh, yeah. I think Navarrete probably wins it, but I just think it'd be a bit of a banger.
Yeah, it would be fun. A lot of fun. Oh, speaking of fun and getting a second round of fun, not happening. Eubank Ben, the rematch seems like it's off.
Dead in the water.
That's too bad, because the first fight was fucking incredible.
I have to say, I don't really blame Eubank if they're enforcing the same weight and the same rehydration clause.
Yeah, the same. Like, if he had made that .05, he wouldn't have had a rehydration clause. But he...
Yeah, but he's not going to make that
right.
.05. And with all the fucking fines he got and all that stuff, I really... like, that's a lot of money to lose.
For .05.
But they also fined him for using the sauna.
What?
He had to pay a fine for the British Boxing Board of Commission because saunas aren't allowed in their rule set.
What?
He's not the first person to get fined for this. You're just not allowed to use saunas, I think, for the weight cut.
What? What? This is blowing my mind. Is this how BBBOC, is this how they stay open? By fining people for using saunas all the time?
Yeah, he's not the first person to get this fine, like, recently.
Yeah, I would be surprised if he was. This has to be like a low-level parking ticket. It's like $20 or something. So you're like, man, fuck. I'm just gonna pay, just because I want to avoid the headache.
I can't find how much they fined him for that, because he lost 375,000 pounds, not dollars, pounds, for the .05 of a pound he was over. He got fined 100,000 pounds for the egg slap.
That's his own fault.
That's his own fault, and he can avoid that one again. But I'm just saying, he lost, like, that's, in American dollars, that's gotta be well over...
$500,000.
Like, I was gonna say 600,000. Plus whatever the fine for the sauna is. I can't find an amount while we're talking here, but... But I know he got fined for that as well, and he's kind of a fucking idiot for this one because he posted that video of him trying to make weight that showed him in a sleeping bag in a sauna.
A sleeping like a sauna bag?
Yeah. So, 10,000 pounds for misuse of social media is what they...
Oh, come on.
They tagged him for that? Sorry, 1 second.
That's absurd.
Chris Eubank Jr. fined for misuse of social media after sauna controversy before the Conor Benn fight. He was handed a £10,000 fine for misuse of social media.
Maybe because of how much he was trying to cut, it was irresponsible of him to be making it public, like the methodology, and I don't know. I'm trying to rationalize this somehow.
I suspect that they can fine more for that than the sauna, perhaps, and they just wanted to tag him for more money. But I do know the sauna use is banned by the BBOC, or however many B's that was.
Triple B.
Yeah, those guys.
Lame. Speaking of lame.
Okay, yeah. That's all I can find. So maybe they didn't fine him for the sauna, they just fined him for social media.
For broadcasting like irresponsible cutting methods or something, or dangerous cutting.
I mean, for shit that boxers put on social media, that's pretty tame.
Yeah. It's definitely not the worst thing that you could be posting. But
And I know it's not boxing, but he's not posting his dick with weights on it. Like, want to hear more about that? Check out Ultimate Effing Casual.
Oh yeah, we'll be talking about that for sure. Speaking of lame, Francisco Rodriguez, remember his adverse testing?
Yeah.
His test came back for heptaminol.
I don't know that one. Do you know what it is?
I do. I have in the notes here. Heptaminol is a stimulant that is, in addition to being used as a masking agent for other PEDs, it in itself is known to boost athletes' stamina, increase blood flow to muscles, and combat fatigue and boost alertness. So if
sounds like popping for real then.
Yeah. So this was it could have been masking something worse, or even in itself. This in itself is a straight up PED. And all the combat fatigue and boost alertness, like, he was beating Yafai's ass. So
yeah. That sucks. I was really hoping it was gonna be weed.
Something stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like cough syrup or something ridiculous.
Yeah. No, that really does put an asterisk on that ass beating. Doesn't undo it for Yafai though.
Yeah, it doesn't undo it for Noah either. What's that? You gotta go to Discord to know what that's about.
But definitely does have to be taken off the official record.
Yeah, no contest at least.
At least.
Do you know how long it's been since Layla Ali fought?
No, but it must be a long time.
It's been a while. I know it has been. Jeez.
2007.
Good Lord.
So what's that? 18 years?
Yeah.
She's been retired for a whole adult?
Her retirement can vote.
God damn. If she comes back and beats Clarissa Shields, that's better than Manny beating Barrios, hands down. How old is Layla?
Born in 77.
This is too much math for my brain.
48.
So she's older than Pacquiao, too.
Yeah.
She does not look that old. Holy shit. She looks good. See, but this is that slippery slope that I was talking about when you just start letting retired folks come back and fight champions. It's bullshit. I don't think Clarissa Shields is gonna hurt Layla Ali, like, life-altering hurt.
Dangerous levels of hurt.
But if they keep letting people do this, somebody's gonna get hurt that bad eventually.
Yeah, she's almost 50, hasn't competed, she hasn't competed longer than her entire career span. She competed from 99 to 07, so what, 8 years? She's been retired twice as long and change.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. Explains why they had her doing the commentary on the women's card, though. Get her back in people's minds.
Yeah, they were talking about her putting like a huge price tag on her return, and they were able to secure the money. And so like they kind of called her bluff.
Yeah, I can't see her backing down from
15 mil.
Fuck, I'd take an ass kicking for $15 million.
Yeah, so would I.
I would take a hell of an ass kicking for $15 million.
I'd take an ass kicking for less.
This is true. All right, fair play. Like I said, I don't think she's going to get hurt that badly. I don't think it's as dangerous as Pacquiao coming back.
No. And Clarissa Shields isn't notorious for putting them beat downs on people. Like, she schools them up, but doesn't really batter or knock people out in really heavy ways.
Well, and she's much smaller. Like, what's Clarissa Shields is 5'8", according to BoxRec, and Ali. Oh, she's only 5'10". She always seems so much bigger. Never mind. I take it back.
Shields is 5'10"?
Shields is 5'8". Layla Ali's listed as 5'10" on BoxRec. I always thought she was 6 foot tall. I guess she probably always wears heels when I see her on TV. Anyways, don't like it. This is all setting a bad precedent. Somebody's gonna end up real hurt.
Yeah. You know, speaking of things that I do like, but it comes from somebody I don't like. The worst person you know just made a good point. Turkey.
Nah. Go ahead.
No more pay-per-views for any card, any ring or Riyadh season card.
That's not what he said, though.
It's not?
No. He wants a tiered subscription system on DAZN. And if you pay for the ring tier that's more expensive, you don't pay for ring pay-per-views.
Oh. What the fuck?
So basically you're buying a battle pass, is how Damel put it, and it makes sense.
Yes, DLC.
But then the ring just has somebody else promote the fucking fight. Make it a Queensberry card and it's pay-per-view again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, what you thought it was is really cool, but that's not what they're proposing. Or my understanding is that they want to tier system the zone subscription, and you get the pay-per-views in your more expensive subscription. Depending on the price point, it really could be worth it. And depending on if it is just ring pay-per-views or if it's all pay-per-views on DAZN.
That is a lot of questions that need to be answered before I can say this sucks. It does seem to suck, but we'll see how badly it sucks.
But, like, let's say I assume it's going to be a year subscription. I don't understand how they would do this monthly. So let's say your year subscription includes the cost of 3 pay-per-views. DAZN puts up 3 pay-per-views a year that I pay for anyways, realistically. So then it's still a fine deal, because I'm going to spend that much money at least. But if it's like the price of 6 pay-per-views, DAZN does not put up 6 pay-per-views that I pay for.
Right.
Like, so they've already started doing those weird packages. They don't do that here in Japan, but you were saying that, like, you bundled Usyk and something.
When you do pay-per-views, you can buy more than one at a time.
And it's a cost savings,
Yes.
I assume? Yeah. I mean, that's better than nothing, I suppose.
Yeah. But I did see something on there, like the Club World Cup has been added to your subscription or whatever. Like,
I got FIFA, I thought. I don't know.
that's
some
what
sort
the
of
Club
soccer.
World Cup is FIFA.
Oh, okay. Shows how much I know about soccer.
Yeah, well,
But yeah, they added that to my subscription as well. And I pay specifically for the combat sports option in Japan, which I really like. I wish they did that in Canada as well, because it wasn't an option. In Canada, you just have to pay for the subscription. But here they have a combat sports only one, which is kind of treated like the base one, I think. And then you add on like baseball and soccer and other things as you want them.
that's kind of what I'm thinking Ring and
Yeah.
Turkey wants to do, is an extra
Yeah, the
add-on.
difference is here in Japan, it's just way cheaper. Like my combat sports one is 990, not 999, just 990 yen a month. Not sure why. They also don't do the yearly subscription here, which I haven't seen that for anything. So I assume that maybe there's some Japan legislature that you have to be able to cancel every month. But that's me guessing. I have no idea.
Probably like a consumer protection thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, based on time, I'm gonna do this now.
Makes
And then
sense.
We'll bundle the recent and upcoming shit into one section. So, wherever you're listening, hit us with a follow. You want to look us up on social media, it's LVX Media Net, all one word. Follow us over there too. Instagram is doing pretty well. YouTube is also doing pretty well. So come join the conversation. Ways that you can help us out. It's a little bit of a ladder system. At the bottom is leaving a rating wherever you're listening. Moving up is leaving a review. On those two, if you're not feeling 5 stars, let me know why. 833-589-7637. Let me know. I would very much like to correct whatever it is that's keeping you from rating a 5. And at the top of the ladder for help shit is Patreon. LVX Media Net over there, just like everywhere else. And Discord. This is like the nexus of Lux Media. It's just overall, it's just a community that's kind of taken on a life of its own. So if you want to join us there, lvx.be/discord. If you go through Patreon, you get a special role. You don't have to. It's entirely up to you. All right, so when we get back, we'll be doing recent reviews and previews. Support for this episode is from Ramen Bay. You love ramen, but wish it had more, fresh toppings that take it from good to epic. But who has time for all that chopping and shit? Well, get ready to level up your noodle game with Ramen Bay. It's the ultimate topper that brings big flavor and incredible texture right into your bowl in seconds. Imagine perfectly seasoned beef or seafood, vibrant vegetables, or savory mushrooms, all freeze-dried to lock in peak freshness and flavor. Just sprinkle as much Ramen Bay as your heart desires as you're boiling up your hot ramen, stir, and watch it transform. In today's connected world, your digital life is always on. You shop, you bank, you connect with friends and family. All of this happens online. But with every download, every click, there lurks a hidden danger: viruses and other cyber threats. One wrong move and your personal data, your photos, even your identity could be at risk. And that's a scary thought. You need more than just hope or vibes. You need proven protection. Support for this episode is from Malwarebytes. It's your digital shield, constantly detecting, blocking, and eliminating the nastiest shit that you can find online. Think of it as your personal cyber guardian, always on watch so that you don't have to be. With Malwarebytes, you can browse, bank, enjoy your online life with confidence. No more worrying about malware, phishing scams, ransomware, or any of that other nasty shit. Enjoy secure access to what matters most to you. Protect your digital world, protect your peace of mind. Take Malwarebytes for a trial run today. Go to lvx.be/mwb and invest in your online security today. Pop quiz hotshot. What's tiny, fuzzy, and responsible for a large portion of the food we eat? If you guessed bees, well, you nailed it. Seriously, 1 out of every 3 bites on your plate depends on bees. So there's a bit of bad news here. These little heroes of our gardens and dinners are struggling. Between habitat loss, climate change, and pesticides, it's a fucking bummer. Without them, our world would look a lot different and it would be a lot less delicious. But there is good news. Support for this episode is from Project Honeybees. When you pick out something nice for someone special, or just something nice for yourself, your purchase adopts a queen bee that you get to name and get to watch over, and you'll support the protection of these extraordinary little creatures. Ready to make a statement and a difference? Go to lvx.be/bees and start browsing for your next gift. Your next favorite accessory can also be a lifeline for our buzzing buddies. Project Honeybees. Get yourself a nice little discount, help us out a little bit in the process, and help save the fucking world. lvx.be/bees. Use code LEO33862. Buzz, motherfucker. Fun. All right, recent shit. Friday, July 11th, MVP, Madison Square Garden. This was the women's card. I still have not caught any but the main event. Is there anything on the undercard that really stood out?
That really stood out. Overall I was tongue-tied. Pleasantly surprised by the card. We mostly covered this when I was covering on B-sides, yeah. So I don't want to repeat myself too much. Ramla Ali got gifted that unanimous decision. I don't think she won at all. Shadeja Green versus Savannah Marshall. I just want to brag about being the only person calling that upset on the pick league again. Baumgartner kind of lackluster performance, in my opinion. Yeah, I expected her to have a better showing, but she did win, so a win's a win. Ellie Scottney looked good, very convincing unanimous decision. I kind of thought everybody knew who Ellie Scottney was, but apparently not. A lot of people on Discord didn't recognize her. She's pretty good. Like, I mean, she's a unified champion, but... And then I'm the opposite of you. I still haven't watched the main event because everybody said it was kind of boring.
Kind of underwhelming. If only Jacob was here, he'd be telling us about Chernika Johnson, the Australian fighter that went for undisputed and won.
Nice.
Very cool. Where are you, Jacob? Wherefore art thou?
Yeah, no. Overall, good card. I still think that you don't need these gendered cards.
Yeah, it doesn't. It didn't have to be an all women's event to have the women headlining.
Yeah, I don't know. I've mentioned that a few times as well. So I don't think I have anything else to add really, unless we want to try and do some future matchups. But I really don't know enough about the women's boxing to do a good job of that.
No, it really does work out the way that you had put it originally leading up to this, is that now that all of these women have fought, they don't really there are no good women's fights to put on. Like Clarissa Shields fight soon, cool. But that's it.
Yeah.
That's all we got.
Mimi fights in August, but she's not a big name yet. She's just somebody that we like.
Yeah.
But and kind of derailing again. But why is she on UFC Fight Pass all the time? I don't get it.
It's 360 Promotions. That's where they have their broadcast deal.
Oh, well, that sucks.
It does.
I don't like it. I want her on actual, like...
something I can watch.
Good boxing cards that, I can watch the way I like to watch boxing.
DAZN, YouTube, fucking, I don't really care. Just not UFC Fight Pass.
Yeah, ESPN.
Yeah.
I still like ESPN, but...
I just don't want to give UFC money.
No, me neither.
Terrible organization. Quickly on the main event, it was boring. It was a bit of a letdown because you have the shadow of the first two fights and just how action-packed those were. You have that shadow hanging over this one. So this one was, I think, it was always destined to be a little bit of a letdown.
I mean, generally, the third of any of the really close trilogies is the worst fight.
Yeah.
I think. Like, that's pretty historically how it goes. You're always hoping it's gonna be as good as the other ones, but, like, I mean, Gaddy Ward 3 was kind of shit. In all honesty. Like, it wasn't great until Gaddy broke his hand. What other trilogies do we got?
Pacquiao Marquez. The third one was not so great for Pacquiao after two really solid performances.
Fury Wilder. Number 3 was pretty much a beatdown.
Yeah.
As usually by the third fight, somebody's figured somebody out. And it kind of, like I said, I didn't watch it, but it kind of sounds like Katie Taylor figured out how to negate Serrano a little bit.
And yeah, Serrano didn't really have any adaptations throughout any of the fight. It's just like her plan was continue to come forward, try to pressure Katie Taylor when she could never just get in range to do any pressuring. It's kind of...
Katie Taylor's a good boxer.
Yeah. She has that yodeling sort of voice break.
Yeah.
I don't want to make fun of her because she had a brilliant performance, so I'm not going to make fun. Moving to the 12th Golden Boy, I think it was marketed as Golden Boy on DAZN. This was Ring 3. A lot of shit on here that we talked about on B-Sides. That'll be coming out later this week. So kind of going to gloss over. Reito Tsutsumi gets the stoppage in 2 over Michael Ruiz. This guy's signed to the ring. He's like a ring promoted fighter.
Which is kind of weird.
It is very weird.
I think. It's also kind of weird that they chose him. I don't know. Like, sometimes I just don't understand the random choices.
Is this guy related to Hayato?
It's his little brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not related to Ray.
No, Seiya's...
Oh, Seiya.
Seiya's different. Different entirely. Yeah. I don't think there's any relation at all.
Speaking of no relations, David Morrell had no relation to this victory. He should be counting his lucky stars that he got the decision. He was coming on in the end, but as we had talked about on B-Sides, like he was a victim of his own hubris, and he doesn't seem like he took Kataev as seriously as he should have.
Yeah. I'm still, because this is the one where Kataev had the he popped a long time ago and they're just suspending him now, right?
It was something weird.
So I don't know. I don't understand how any of that worked out. But anyways, the fight was actually pretty fun. I like this one.
It was enjoyable. Just, man, David Murrow was fighting like a fucking moron at times. And it was frustrating.
Different styles and everything else, but it reminded me of how much Beck the Bully pisses me off. Same stupid decisions.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good way to put it. It's like, why do you keep doing this? Why are you doing this to me? I don't understand.
Just stop being dumb.
Here's an interesting one. Subriel Matias, coming into this 8th rated in the WBC versus Alberto Puello, the champion. Wins the majority decision. Super close fight. Kind of a tale of two halves, 2, 3, or thirds. What do you think? Because Matias, his pressure was solid in the beginning. Puello was having spots of success. You could say he won a round or two, maybe. But all the middle rounds were all Matias. And then Puello came back at the end.
Yeah, the kind of 3 to 7, I think, was mostly Matias.
Yeah.
And then, depending on which other couples you gave them or didn't, I thought the judging was pretty fair.
Yeah, it was close.
I don't think it's a robbery or anything.
No, definitely.
It's really hard to call it a robbery when one had it a draw and the other two had really Matias close. Winning by 1 round. Yeah. So it's a good fight. I liked it, but I don't know. Matias is just. I want him to be good, but he's not that good. He's just a power puncher. He's not just a power puncher, but he's mostly just a power puncher.
He's mostly a pressure fighter that has extreme power. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he does not deviate from the plan.
He does not adjust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what I think made the fight much closer towards the end, was Puello was able to make adjustments, even though he struggled to find the adjustment throughout the middle of it.
Well, all 3 judges did give Puello the last 2 rounds. So.
Too little, too late.
Yeah, I think if they fought again, Puello wins, but who knows?
Yeah, conventional thinking, just because Puello's the type that can make adjustments, and because he lost, Matias has the mentality like, I won, I don't have to do anything differently, I just have to do the same thing.
Yeah, well, and like you said, I don't think Matias really does anything differently ever.
Yeah, he doesn't do it anyway. Speaking of doing something differently, Shakur Stevenson gets this.
Actually put on an exciting fight.
Yep, he put on a fucking clinic over William Zepeda. At least the cards would have you think it's a clinic, being 11-1 and 10-2.
I don't think those are good cards. Shakur definitely won, but not that wide. I don't think. I think Zepeda won at least 3 rounds. Maybe 4.
At least 3.
Yeah. You don't think so?
4 is a stretch for me. 3, I can see that. But that I don't see that as having been a very close fight.
No, I said it wasn't close, but he won more than 1 round.
Yeah, he did. Definitely did. 2 or 3.
I mean, it makes no difference, but
Zepeda seemed to have the same. He had the same problem that we were just talking about with Subriel Matias. Is like he doesn't do anything differently. He just swerves.
But we know that about Zepeda.
Yeah.
That's not a surprise. I do think Zepeda did better than people were expecting.
Yes.
Like, not that that really matters, but I kind of think it does. I think maybe people's opinion of Zepeda slightly got raised by putting on a good fight with Shakur.
Yeah,
but
how well are you going to perform in what you're walking into? Essentially, you're walking into a loss here. Just
probably
the way the styles play out. Like, unless Shakur gets hurt and he can't fight back, or you just lightning in a bottle. Those are pretty much your two hopes here.
But Zepeda didn't give up either.
No,
he tried to win that fight the whole time.
Yes, he did.
But Shakur is just too good. I think I probably said this already too, but it pisses me off to know that he can fight like this and be exciting and be somebody I would want to watch, and he just chooses not to.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people were saying, like, look, you see, he can do it. Like, yeah, no
shit. I
shit.
always knew he could do it. Like, I knew he could, but now I have proof that he can.
And he said himself that he doesn't want to do that again. Like, he doesn't want to have to fight like that again.
I think his it's not a direct quote, but I think he used the words, "I took too much damage that fight." And I'm like, yeah, he took more damage than he usually does, 100%. But like, you get paid millions of dollars to do this. Like, at least make it exciting for the people who want to watch you. But I am not his target audience, so other people love the absolute boxing lessons, I guess. I generally think Shakur fights are a little boring, but he did put on a very exciting fight this time. He chose to make it exciting, and it was.
Speaking of exciting, Zayas-Perez knocks out Edgar Berlanga.
Holy fuck. I did not expect that to go like that.
No,
that quickly. I was shocked.
Everything in my body told me, don't back Berlanga. Do not do it. The guy's a fucking moron. Do not put your name in the Berlanga hat. And what did I do? I put my name in the Berlanga hat.
Yeah.
Like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Big ups to Shiraz. That was a domination from start to finish.
That was a good performance. And Shiraz looks so big in the ring.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck. How was he making 160? That's crazy.
And somebody said he used to fight at 154.
That must have been a while ago.
Yeah, he had to have been like a teenager or something.
Let's see, 2021 was his last 154. How old is he now? 26.
No,
so
young 20s.
22, yeah. But no, I was really impressed with Shiraz, and everybody's saying, well, he knocked out Berlanga. Berlanga sucks, but I mean, the way he knocked him out was pretty impressive.
He took a bum to fucking school and beat his ass and knocked him out. I mean, this is what you want to happen when you have a quality fighter who can't get the quality matchups. So you keep having to feed him shit. So you make the shit look shit.
Yeah.
That's what else do you want? What more do you want from the guy? Goddamn Shiraz. Now he's gonna fight Canelo, they're saying?
I think he makes that legitimate. Well, he's better than people Canelo has been fighting, obviously.
Yes.
And anytime you fight somebody and beat them better than the person you want to fight, I think that makes your name legitimate in the discussion. I think Shiraz has put himself where he is a legitimate Canelo opponent now. I don't think Canelo fights him, though.
No, if Canelo's gonna fight anybody like who's a little bit on the unheralded side, I would think it'll be Christian Mbili, just because Mbili's like a one-trick pony. Whereas
Yeah,
Shiraz
well,
is
and
more dynamic.
it's... How do I put it? Mbili's never had to show us how good he really is because he fights cans. I don't think anybody really knows how good Mbili is. So, I think he's less scary to Canelo. Because Mbili just has power, mostly, as far as we can tell. And Canelo's got a fucking all-time chin. Like...
Yeah. For the sake of time, if you want to hear about the Pro Box card, you'll have to wait for B-sides because we talk about it there. Unless you have anything you want to point out in particular.
No.
All right.
I don't think so.
All right. So moving into the previews, there are two. There's Salida, it's headlined by Clarissa Shields versus Lonnie Daniels. Undisputed heavyweight title fight. That's cool.
Yeah.
And Tony Harrison is back on the undercard. Fucking Top Rank at the theater at Madison Square Garden. There's good stuff kind of sprinkled throughout. Juanmita Lopez, it's on towards the beginning. Emiliano Vargas, that's going to be probably towards the end of the prelims. Bakodir Jalalov.
Jalalov's a weird cat. I can't decide if I like him or not. I mean, I usually always cheer for people from these smaller countries, but I just can't decide if I like this guy or not.
He's fine. He's talented, but he fights to the level of his opposition, and it's unfortunately not that good. So he doesn't seem to be all that great.
Yeah, maybe that's kind of my problem with him. He never looks outstanding.
Yep. Never has to.
That's true.
Moving up, Rohan Polanco, heavy-handed welterweight. Someone to keep an eye on. This might have been the good new face, because nobody really knows who Polanco is. Bruce Carrington versus Mateus Heita.
Yeah. I don't really like Carrington very much.
Seems like a good dude, but yeah, I don't really care for his fights. Like, he's not...
Yeah, I guess I don't like his style very much, is what I should say.
Yeah.
Oh, is this for an interim belt?
Yeah, interim WBC. The full champion is Stephen Fulton.
Ah.
That would probably be a little boring.
Yeah, that style matchup doesn't...
There would not be a lot of action.
Yeah.
And Fulton is the type that will stay in the pocket with you if he knows he's going to be able to make you look dumb. So to his credit, he does stand with people.
But he needs somebody to engage for him to do that.
Like Brandon Figueroa was the perfect foil.
Yeah.
Bruce Carrington, best of luck to you. Mateus is 14-0, so it looks good. It looks like it's a good win, but I'm not too keen.
Yeah, he's only ever fought in Nambia. I don't know how good his competition is for that 14.
Yikes. And Xander Zayas versus Jorge Perez. Perez, you may remember, he just beat Charles Conwell on the Golden Boy card. And now here he is, about to win the fucking WBO Super Welterweight title. Yeah.
You think so?
No, not really.
Could do, but I think Xander Zayas probably takes it.
Yeah. I'll be cheering for the upset, but
Love a good upset story. And it's Puerto Rico versus Mexico, so
yeah, that's why I'm going for the upset. That's it. That's it for the shit coming up.
pretty light weekend next weekend.
Yeah, it's not going to be the best, but it's all right because after that we'll have a good July 19th weekend to talk about. So even though this weekend's not the best, still fun stuff coming up. Let me do. You've been listening to Boxing Before Dark, a Lux Media production. If you are just dying to tell us how fucking casual you think we are, you can be a duck. You can text our anonymous line, 833-589-7637. If you want to stand on your business, call, leave a voice message, or send a voice note in WhatsApp. And if you're entertaining enough, you might make the final cut of the show. 833-LUX-PODS. If you prefer to hit us up on social media, the account name is LVXMediaNet, all one word. It's the same on YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky, and all the rest of that shit. If you can't find us, chances are we're not on it. If you want to get yourself hooked up with the ad-free versions of the episodes and help us out a little bit in the process, look us up on Patreon, LVXMediaNet. It's over there just like everywhere else. Even if you don't sign up on Patreon, you can still help us out by checking out our ad sponsors. You can also help by giving us a rating and a review on whatever app you're listening on. And don't forget, shop.lvx.be if you want to snag some threads. Intro and outro music by Middle of Nowhere Beats, and for more shows like the one you just listened to, go to lvxmedia.net. We're heading into Top Rank at MSG Theater and Salida Promotions at Little Caesars Arena. Parting words.
The weekend after that, I have big news. I have big news. Tsutsumi Seiya is working at a restaurant serving burgers for a day on August 3rd.
Are you going to go?
And yeah, you don't have to buy tickets or anything. I emailed the restaurant to ask, so I just got to go line up. And
to get a burger?
He'll be there. Yeah.
Is he going to be working the fry cooker?
I think he's being the waiter for the day.
Oh,
he's
okay.
serving you your food, is my understanding. He's been doing this at restaurants around Japan, so I've been waiting for him to come to Tokyo.
Well, his eye was healing up?
Yeah.
Doing some viral marketing.
Also, I think he just really likes burgers. Like, half of his Instagram is just him eating burgers and other meat dishes. Yeah. So he's selling or this restaurant is selling, maybe. I don't know who's selling it, but there's an event t-shirt you can buy when you get there. I don't think I'll buy the t-shirt. They're pretty ugly, but I'm excited. I am sure everybody else is not, I'm a little weird, I guess, because I fangirl so bad, but I never get to meet famous people that I like. This will be like the first time in a long time. I've met a couple hockey players that were retired, but I've never got to meet a boxer. So, and Seiya is one of my absolute favorites. So,
take your flag and get it signed.
I should.
You should.
I kind of forgot about my flag.
The punch burger flag.
Yeah, I should. And I really hope I can get an actual picture with him. He puts up pictures of him with fans all the time. I'm sure it won't be a problem, but I've been trying to practice a little bit of Japanese. But they did put the ad up in English as well, so maybe people at the restaurant speak English. So
they'll be able to help.
Hopefully,
yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm already picking out what clothes I should wear.
Yellow shoes.
Yeah, I'm going to wear my yellow shoes, and I'm going to wear my cheer t-shirt, so that's all taken care of. And I know which hat I'm going to wear, but I don't know what pants or skirt to wear is mostly my hang-up now. I have a cheetah print skirt that kind of feels Tsutsumi style-ish. I might wear. I'll send you pictures. You can tell me which one fits best.
All right. Well, if that's it, then that's it for this edition of Boxing Before Dark. My battery is getting low, and it is getting dark.
The saddest
Poor little
bite
Rover.
off ever.